So this is great. Here's the San Diego Sheriff's Department bill receipt. All right. Um, Transaction number, etc. Receipt number, time, date, style, professional, the amount. All right. Notes, name, Mulgilner David B. Booking number. So all the dog Latin, multiple jurisdictions already. Payment received for. All right. Says there's 2 charges there. Bail type is blank. All Pro Bail Bonds is the bond company. There's your clerk number. The amount paid. There's no signature of depositor. So, with no signature of depositor, no date. Signature deposit received by. So, fine payment. I agree that any or all of the bail deposited herein may be used in the payment of any fine imposed on the defendant and the balance, if any, returned to me. So, without that, no signature depositor, no date, no received by, no particular bail type. That's kind of strange. Then, here is the bail receipt. Alright, it says, I understand that the premium owing or paid is fully earned upon the defendant's release from custody, and the fact that the defendant may have been improperly arrested, rearrested, the case dismissed, or the bail reduced shall not obligate the return or forgiveness of any portion of the premium, except as otherwise provided by applicable law, if any, as stated in an addendum attached to the bail bond application and agreement. So, date of defendant's arrest in the form of other, alright, $0, payer's name, etc., bail bond amount, that is released, court, parents, charged with, bail bond premium, $1,500, itemized expenses, if and permitted by applicable law. So, commission rebate, none, whatever none is. So, itemized expenses, no expenses. So, total charges, premium plus any itemized expenses, $1,200. Amount paid, 0. Balance due, $1,200. None taken, no collateral. All the documents executed by the defendant, indemnitor, me or other party related to the bail bond are incorporated into and made a part hereof by reference. So anything else related comes into this. Well, it says that I can amend it, which is pretty easy to do. So, anyway, it does not say received by producer, representative signature, all bail bonds. Bail producer stamp must include name, address, phone number, and license number. Well, it just says if there's any applicable law, well, according to Miranda and a couple other cases, in the Supreme Court, the other laws aren't applicable. So all I gotta do is state that as a matter of fact. And an addendum attached to the bail bond application and agreement. Alright. Well, that's cool. Conditions of surety bail. Uh, Alright, so the indemnitor and the defendant are responsible for all bail bonds until the bonds are exonerated by the court. Well, that's cool. They're not going to be able to exonerate them against them, but they'll certainly be able to do it for me. The premium due for said bail bond is fully earned upon the defendant's release from jail. Alright, so premium due. Alright. The premium due for said bail bond is fully earned upon the fact that the defendant may have been improperly arrested, or his or her bail reduced, or his or her case dismissed, shall not obligate the return of any portion of said premium. Alright. Bankers Insurance Group. Okay, so well, that's huge. The conditions of the surety bail bond are definitely in my favor. Doesn't say anything about me being fined for not failing to appear. Wow, got it. They're trying to trick me into taking on their obligation. Oh, this is so easy. All I have to do is just literally explain it to him, be like, I'm not liable for anything under the surety bail bond according to its own terms and conditions. Like, it says that we're both liable, but they're the only one that has to pay if no one shows up. And then the simple fact that they didn't take any collateral, and I can amend the agreement based on the fact that, like, not only was I unlawfully arrested, but, like, their bond paperwork is terrible. The promissory note for surety bail bond. On demand without grace, we undersigned, promise to pay to the order of all bail bonds the premium balance pursuant to obligations set forth in the indemnity agreement. Alright, we'll take a look at that. Guaranteeing the full payment of premiums in consideration for the bail bond choice on behalf of the defendant. only applies if agreement for additional down payment is required by the company. Alright. Oh, gotta read the indemnity agreement. Alright, then sign called first party make application 2. Bail bond in the penal amount called the principal, and in consideration of the second party arranging for execution of continuance, this bail bond first party does jointly and severally agree as follows. Well, since the premium is fully earned upon the release, the fact that the defendant may have been improperly released shall not obligate the return. Alright, so they already got it. Cool. Well, just have to explain that. Done. I'm not going to give them any more money. That was dumb. I'm going to read it better, but I already know that I can do that. It's already said that their premium is fully earned on my release. I've been released. The premium is fully earned. So I don't got to pay my damn thing. Not only that, like, there's a bunch of things wrong with it, like, alright, cool. It's my first time ever looking at any of this stuff. I've never been arrested before, you know.